Do you love the movies? Do you miss going to the video store, acid wash jeans, and MTV with actual music? I know we do. Welcome to Mike and Anthony's Soda Pop Culture Club. Me, Mike, along with my co-host Anthony.
You gotta control your smiles and cries, because at the end of the day, that's all you have. That's all you have.
What the fuck is going on?
You gotta control your smiles and cries.
We bring our take on a classic movie every Monday from the 80s, 90s, and beyond, during which we will play the game and open up a six-pack of favorite scenes. We also point out a couple of generic scenes as well, and at the end of the show, we'll rate the movie 1 to 24 cans. One can is being duped by your partner named Anthony to smoke a joint laced with PCP, and 24 cans is probably never showing up to work with Anthony.
I would totally do that to you, too, just so you know. And I would only do it just to piss your wife off.
yeah, true. I'd probably have a great time. Who knows?
Yeah, I think you would. You
never know, man.
You like to get wet.
I like to get wet. Ugh, that just sounds bad. It just sounds bad. But before we get to all that, we want to let you know that there are so many ways that you can suggest movies, pay for movies, and all that. But Anthony's going to tell you the one way we would really like you to do it. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yes, get us high laced with PCP. But then after that, leave a review on Apple Reviews, on Apple Podcasts. And in that review, let us know a movie you'd like us to do.
Dang skimpy.
One that we haven't already done, because that's just fucking stupid.
You know what, though? I would still do it even if it was one we'd already done.
You'd be doing that one by yourself. Just fill in what I said. You could just fill in what I said on the last episode.
I would change his scores if it was one that, he scored poorly. Like, ask us to do Fast and Furious 3. There you go.
Fuck off.
There we go. So, there you go. Do that. Also, go to our website, sodapopcultureclub.com, our Instagram, at sodapopcultureclub. All that stuff, or at Mike and Anthony, I believe. I forget what it is. Doesn't matter.
It's on there. Just Google Soda Pop Culture Club. Shit pops up.
It just all pops up. Just do that. Google us. You see what's up.
You'll see what's up. A boner on prom night.
It pops up. Whoa. Hey. All right. Are you ready for the trailer, man?
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for that.
Here you go.
In the next 24 hours, you will learn about the streets, about the choices that will force a dedicated cop over the edge, all in the name of good. In the next 24 hours, the only thing more dangerous than the line being crossed.
Today's a training day, Officer Hoyt. It's your chance to give you a little taste of reality. You think you can handle it?
Is the cop who has crossed it.
I will do anything you want me to do.
Will you? We'll see. If I was a dealer, you'd be dead by now. They build jails because of me. Judges have handed out over 15,000 man-years of incarceration time based on my investigations. You got today, and today only, to show me who and what you're made of. You hear me? That's it. That's what I'm talking about. First day on the job, you hit a $3 million seizure.
Police officer! Get away from the girl!
No. We're not racking up arrests today.
You let him go,
Is
right?
that not justice?
That's street justice.
What's wrong with street justice?
Oh, what? Just let the animals wipe themselves out.
God willing.
It can't be like this.
Open your eyes. Can't you see? Police, we got a search warrant.
Man, I didn't sign up for this.
You think I'm crazy, right?
You got the money?
It's an easy fix.
You know what you're doing, son.
We communicate and talk to me. Say it.
I think you're a road cop.
Learned a lot of things on these streets, boy. Good things and bad things, too.
I'm the police! King Kong ain't got nothing on me!
You never know. That's the point. Turn out to be a nice day, huh? It'll get darker. Guarantee you that.
Yes.
There it is.
That's it. The training day.
Training day.
What a movie. We'll get into that. But before we do that, do you know what time it is?
Time for the fucking game.
No. Say it with some enthusiasm. Time for the game.
Time for the fucking game.
And you know the game. The game is where Anthony has all the fun in the world trying to guess which one of my 3 reviews that I have here are fake. 2 of them are real, 1 of them is fake, and that's all he's got to do. That's all you got to do if you want to play along. You just guess which one is fake. And it's probably pretty easy. It wasn't for him last time. He failed twice before he got it right because it was the only one left.
It's because I stopped paying attention after the first 2.
That's his problem, people. He's not committed to having fun.
I'm not committed to listening to you. That's the problem.
And this is a podcast where we talk to each other, so that makes it really hard.
It really does. It makes it problematic.
So you gotta fix yourself. Let's get ready. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Tony Toscano, Talking Pictures, reverts pathetically into the tried and true formula of good cop versus bad cop. William Brocious, Phoenix Examiner. I don't care that its plot is not clever or groundbreaking. Denzel is masterful and makes this movie soar. Gary Thompson, Philadelphia Daily News. What sinks Training Day eventually is its growing implausibility. All right. I can see the wheels turning. It's like watching a steam engine. It's out of date, but it's still trying to do the job.
Yeah. That's how I fucking roll. I'm going to say 3.
And why is that?
I just feel like that sounded like the fake review.
And if I told you that was the real review, which one would you guess second?
I would have gone 2.
And why is that?
Because again, I think the first one sounded real.
Okay.
Because I was trying to think what fucking names were popping out, because you always do it with the names, but it's like, I'm just not sure, so.
Well, you were wrong the first time and right the second.
There
William Brocious, also known as Curly Bill in the movie Tombstone.
See, I would never have fucking known that because I haven't watched Tombstone. So
ever?
Motherfucker, why do I have the same conversations with you?
No. You said you would. You said you didn't want to watch it for this podcast. That doesn't mean you haven't seen it.
No, I told you before I've never watched it.
Then you're missing a good movie. That's a movie you've never seen Tombstone. That's like
no.
Oh, and you made me watch fucking Scream before we watched Tombstone.
Bitch, you made me watch. You want to do a rundown of the shit you've made me watch?
What, like classics?
They don't want to. Oh yes, Fast and Furious 3 is a fucking.
Well,
classic.
that's a part of a whole series. So regardless,
goddamn Air Force One. I'm still pissed about that.
You know what though? It opened your eyes.
To what?
Didn't know
it
existed. You knew it was out there and it had this iconic moment in it, but you didn't know what it was wrapped up in. It's like it looked like a good car, but when you got inside it, the leather was torn. It didn't drive very well, but it looked cool.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
At first,
look cool.
It's a Monet. From a distance, it looked cool. Once we got up in that bitch, it got bad.
Like, what looked cool about it? The fucking cover to the movie, and that's
it.
Just
in general, Harrison Ford, all the people that were in it, like all the people that were in it, makes you think, great. But that's not Training Day. Now? We're in a different movie now.
We are.
This is where less. I feel this movie is a less is more movie. What do you think?
I think I should do the breakdown first before we start fucking talking about
do that. Well, you're the one you got to keep us on track. There you go.
How about that? All right. Here's a breakdown by the numbers, directed by Antoine Fuqua and starring Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke, Scott Glenn, Cliff Curtis, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Eva Mendes. Training Day was released on May 25th, 1990, taking in $104.9 million at the box office against a $45 million budget. It scores 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb and 73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
There you have it.
Yeah, and Antoine Fuqua has made some decent movies after that, if you look at it. A few hits, a few misses. Very much has a lane, if you look at his movies. Have you looked at his movies?
No, that's your job.
Okay, well, he did Tears of the Sun. That was all right. I believe that was, who was that? That was a Bruce Willis movie. It was okay. But it's another military thing. King Arthur, but it was like a retelling, Shooter, which is obviously very much in a lane of action.
Shooter, was that the Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, vigilante style movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Brooklyn's Finest, another very You know, like if you look at his movies, Olympus Has Fallen, very action heavy. The Equalizer with Denzel again. Southpaw, Magnificent Seven. I mean, he has a lane, and he's good at that lane. He makes money, and if you enjoy those types of movies, this is your director. This is like your guy.
Right.
This is what it is.
That's what he does. It's how he do.
Do you like that style of movie, or just this is different for you? This one's different, but it's not really action, is it?
Yeah, these are different for me. We'll talk about it, but these are the types of movies I don't specifically like geek up about watching. You know,
But this one was your idea.
I know it was my idea. I do enjoy this movie, but I'm saying, hey, we got to do different stuff. What I'm saying is, you know, I'm not a huge action movie person, but there's a lot of action movies I really enjoy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just saying action movies, like that's not in my top, you know, 3 genres, I guess, for movies.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I would say that my top genre is romantic comedy, as you've learned probably.
Well aware of this. Very much.
But I watch all kinds, so it doesn't matter. I watch action. Horror is the only one that I don't deeply dive into, probably.
Right. Which action is kind of that for me.
But
horror is not something you don't deeply dive into. Horror is something you barely fucking touch.
But what I do touch, I try to touch things I would like. Let's put that way.
Probably watched more horror movies doing this podcast than you have in the last decade combined.
Correct.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
I was going to watch that Smile movie, you know what I'm talking about?
I just watched that.
And I haven't watched it because I'm like, it just looks dumb.
So, you know what's funny? My wife really enjoyed it, and I was like, it was okay.
All right. Okay, here's a question for you. And most people won't identify what I'm about to say. Because we do this podcast and how we watch movies, does it change your enjoyment in movies?
No, it doesn't change my enjoyment. It's just whatever. Like when we do movies I enjoy, it's fine. But then we have to do some of the fucking shit wipes that you suggest. And
no, but when you watch a new movie, does in the back of your brain, or do you process it the same way? Do you look at it and go, "Oh, well, do you know?" See, because I do.
When I watch a movie on my own, I block out every fucking conversation you and I have ever had.
Well, it's not about me. These are your personal thoughts that go into your head. If I'm the one thing you have to keep out, that means I'm something that's stuck with you.
No, it's not even that.
Getting in.
I can tell you right now, even when I rewatch movies for this podcast, I just sit there and watch them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't look at them the way that you do.
Okay.
Per se. It's just I want to watch it, see how I feel about it now, and then talk some bullshit about it.
Okay. Talk about feelings.
Right.
This movie gives you some feelings, right? Because in today's climate, in today's climate, the way police are viewed, this was made 21 years ago, right? Wasn't it 2001?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was released in 2001, so almost 22 years ago. And still, it has some sort of relevance with how we look at things today. Because, you know, I have a note here.
This shit doesn't go away, so...
No. Because I have in my notes, something inside me doesn't know how to process this movie. Because in today's climate, it has a point of view that you can see in today's climate that people feel exists, right? Like there is these types of cops.
Yeah.
And this movie, what I like about it is it skirts the line of, it doesn't hero worship cops. Like everything we've watched in our lives has told us cops are the heroes, you know, you name it. You name the movie. It's always the cop is the hero.
I don't
think so. Whether it's Starsky and Hutch or,
there's
Chip.
plenty of movies that...
No.
Yeah.
No, there's always a cop is the hero.
Right. Did you watch
There
SWAT?
are no heroes in this movie. Not even Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke's not a hero in this movie?
No.
Closest thing you got.
No, but even he had to get dirty to get out.
Yeah, but that's totally different. His hand was forced. Like
I get it, but that's still. I'd say this stays away from police hero. 90% of everything you watch, 99% is hero worship.
Listen, Linda, you crash on an island and you eat one of the dead passengers doesn't make you a cannibal. It makes you a victim of circumstance.
I agree with that. And so in saying that, let's remember
you liked it.
Remember, I might like eating you, but all I'm going to say
every time.
I'm just saying that it keeps us from the hero, because all the movies and television shows and pop culture, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, it's trying to tell us these people are heroes. These are the good guys. This is who we need to root for. It's, it's never as gray as this is, or as looking at sometimes a cop can be victimized as this is, right? Like it's definitely, it takes you to a different thought in your mind that when you look at today's climate, it lets you think of that point of view. And maybe sometimes people are in situations they don't want to be in today's climate, being a police officer and how we look at them.
No, not at all. Because today's climate is even worse because of social media. You're seeing a lot more stories about these types of cops.
Yeah.
And officials, judges, you fucking name it.
Yeah. And I wonder, like, and I have a note here where I said it's like the idealism of Ethan Hawke's character meets with the corruption, clashes with Denzel's corruption. And I think that, I put it, it's more like he's trapped with his corruption. And I wonder in today's climate, is it I think enough people think that it's not the people on the inside that are bringing that to light more than it's people on the outside. Ethan Hawke would bring this to light, while people today, it seems like we don't hear the blue wall, as you would say, right? Giving that up. It's more like people on the outside, hey man, what's going on here? And then we have to pull apart the strings and figure it out.
But who are you
in this movie, it's different.
Were you saying Ethan Hawke or Denzel was trapped in their corruption?
No. Ethan Hawke was trapped in Denzel's corruption.
I just want to make sure I understood the way you said it.
Yeah, it's the whole plot of the fucking movie.
I understand that, but the way you said it, I didn't know if you were talking about Ethan Hawke or Denzel.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. If somebody didn't understand, that's what
you were rambling there. It didn't come off.
I ramble.
Easy to understand. That's all.
But yeah, it's like now today we have to, from the outside in, we're looking at these things and we're pulling it apart. While in this movie, no one, because there's no social media, there's no internet, there's no big media out there looking at these.
There was, just not to the extent.
It wasn't to the degree where, like, if something like this, like Denzel's character, it would be hard for him to exist in today's world, right? Like, if somebody would have Instagrammed him or tweeted him or
Yeah, other than the fact that you could have a camera on you at any time and the bullshit that you're pulling.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because outside forces have forced that to happen today. That's why we're seeing it, But back then, he's trapped. There's no one, there's no hero, there's no knight in shining armor who's gonna come save anybody from this.
Nope.
This was a plan. Like he said, this was a plan that was set up before he got up that morning and said goodbye to his wife and new daughter and went to work. That's the
first.
What was that?
Which you don't know at first. Until you come to realize what the hell's going on after he got you drunk and high.
Yeah. He got you drunk and high so that he could pin you with a murder while you were drunk and high. It's crazy.
It is really weird to think about Ethan Hawke's character in this, that you can't say no up to a point. Because it's like he doesn't know how this works. He's trying to be a detective. He's in his spot. He's like, first, like, is this how this shit goes? Is this the way it's supposed to be?
Yeah, because maybe it's darker in this part of the business, and there's some shit you got to do in order to make things go along. I get that part.
Yes, Denzel is pounding into his brain the whole time.
I honestly don't think we understand what's really going on until we get that blackmail point with the drugs. And like what? And then Denzel, and at that point, Denzel goes, "Well, what do you think they're going to think when a officer that was high on PCP?" It's like then all of a sudden, because remember, it's the first time I've watched it. I never watched it before.
Well, because at first, though, remember he says, "Oh, we got friends. Don't worry."
Yeah. But after that, it's like no, it's not about friends anymore. It's about
I fucked you over.
I don't need friends because you're fucked. I fucked you. It's like. And then that's when we, as the viewer, go, "Oh, wait a second." Before it was like, "Hey, we're working together." Now it's like, no, we're not.
Well, initially, so Denzel obviously he's hoping he can come. That's the thing, though. It's like literally Denzel. That's his backup plan to have the blackmail on him. But
Yeah. He set up a thing so that the whole way he's trapped. Like we said, he's trapped.
He's gone the Jehovah's Witness route. He thinks he can convince him in like one door-to-door conversation while they're on their, ride along. Okay, I can bring you to the dark side, but if not, you're still fucked.
Yeah, I mean, and the part the part I never understood is, I guess, did he just, like, the one person that they went and searched, and the lady was talking to Ethan Hawke's character,
The lady,
Sandman or whatever his name's.
Tracy Gray.
What?
Tracy Gray.
Is that who's? I don't know her name, man.
What is Tracy Gray? What do you mean you don't know her name? The singer.
Oh, Macy Gray.
Macy Gray. Sorry, fucking Tracy.
Yeah, that is Macy Gray. Okay. Sandman's wife is there getting in his face, but Denzel's character, Alonzo, he takes money. He takes like $40,000 from him. Did he just take it just to take it? That's what I don't understand. Was it just like, was that just to dip the toe in? And,
just because it was there?
Yeah. Because I know they talked to him in jail and they got the information but it's like that didn't seem part of the major point, other than trying to expose a little by little Ethan Hawke's character Jake, a little by little exposing him to little corruptions, right? Like, and I think it was part of getting him comfortable with those little things. First doing the drugs, and then stealing $40,000, and then.
Well, I mean, it's like he's got one day to take you from the kiddie pool to the deep end.
That is.
I gotta make you a swimmer.
Yeah, he did.
You're gonna sink or swim. This is just the way the movie goes, with Eva Mendes coming in and stuff. So is that Alonzo's place, or does he have his own place?
That's a good question.
I kind of feel like
I felt like he was just going there.
Primary residence, right? But
yeah. I never thought that was
all that shit. So what I want to know, what I would love to see is some bonus footage of Alonzo's crib. He's got the Monte Carlo, which is badass. I want to see his place where he lives, his house or apartment, because I want to see how decked out it is.
I bet it's not.
All the other stolen goods that he's got, like what's in his trunk, the blenders, all the fucking CD players and shit. How much of that is floating around in his crib?
I'm going to say that you're right. He might have a nice TV, a DVD player, but I'm going to say, other than that, it might be bare bones because he's trying to get that money to pay those Russian mobsters.
Right.
Because he might have sold all his shit. I don't.
Or he just lives minimalist until he can, take off.
Although he just lost that money over the weekend to the Russian mob, which is kind of crazy. That's part of the plot that I think was a little bit It's like, would the Russian mob like come after you like that quickly, knowing you're a cop, and just kill you when they're not in the business of not getting their money. If they kill you, they won't get it.
Well, but we never know. We never find out for sure what the whole ordeal was, any interactions they've had with him prior to that. So you don't know.
True. Cause that they have that group of guys that helps him out, and they kind of warned him.
Yeah. You get to a point where you're just, if you've dealt with someone long enough, it's like, I'd rather just fucking kill you. Forget what you owe me at this point.
Maybe, but money is, it's like they say, you don't collect money from dead people, it don't happen. So, but I'm going to give
hold on. They blew what's his name away, collected a bunch of money from his walls. So,
well, that's different. Yeah,
he can collect money from dead people
if the money's sitting somewhere. But with him, it wasn't.
Well, I know is they killed him and then they collected money.
I've got a 6-pack, and really, it is the scene where Ethan Hawke saves the 14-year-old girl from being raped. And it's a 6-pack because how it pays off later. Because it's obvious that Alonzo told those guys to work him over and take him out, right? Like I don't know if he paid him. I don't know what he did, but he told him to take him out. But they couldn't do it because of the save. I love that.
I thought Hector was going to be your 6-pack.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why would Hector be my 6-pack?
Because Hector was in Fast and Furious, you numbnuts.
Oh, he was, but no, but that's not,
Yeah, so I'm going to give that actually as my generic, that whole scene.
Whoa, where he pulls the thing out and sees his cousin and calls her?
No. Before that, when he stopped the rape from happening.
Why?
Only because I'm like, it pisses me off still so much that they just fucking let him go in the alley. So I'm like, no, they deserved way more than that. I'm all about street justice, and that's fine. But you know what? Shoot their dicks off.
I'm guessing, and I'm just going to throw this out there, that after Jake hooked up Hector there with the info that he did that he probably did his little investigation, and there probably are street justice out.
That's fine, but I want to see that. Give me that.
But they could have had real justice if Alonzo, Denzel's character, would have just let him do his thing, because he was a hero. He was a hero. You're right, in this movie to somebody. That's true.
There you go. See,
he was a hero. Although she was very unappreciative, it seemed like at first.
Yeah.
But she did say on the phone call, I did like that. That's why I said that whole payoff on that was really good. Mm-hmm. That to me was a good payoff. I really enjoyed that. That was one of my favorites.
It was a good payoff, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you're fucking lucky you've got that Hello Kitty wallet still in your back pocket.
You know, that's so true.
Like, you're lucky you didn't just stick it in the glove box in the Monte Carlo or fucking something.
And my thing is when dude found it on him, what else would he think? This guy is a cop. He's not a weirdo cop.
Right.
And he hasn't. The only thing you can think of, he has it because he either found it or he had to take them into for questioning, or something happened with the girl that was not good, whether it's her being bad or someone doing bad to her. But
then
the logic.
Let's also poke holes in here. What fucking girl walks around with a wallet?
Well, that's probably a school ID, so maybe that's the hip way.
That was a fucking thick wallet. Like, she got credit
maybe it was
cards.
Coach. I didn't see the brand. Maybe it was more of a status thing. Maybe it was Coach or Prada, and it's like, oh, check out my thing. I carry my ID around.
All right.
My Prada wallet,
That could be.
You know how it is. You know how it is, man.
I don't, because I don't have a Coach wallet or a Prada wallet, so I don't know how it is.
Okay. So now the Scott Glenn character.
Yes.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger was awesome.
When they first met him, I didn't understand what was going on there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Roger was... I knew he was a former informant. That's kind of what we knew. But I didn't know he still was, like, dealing. You know what I mean?
Game. He was,
in the game.
Like, he was literally, I'm there. I am, a couple weeks greeting people at Walmart away from official retirement. I'm done.
And so why did so my thing was, why did Detective Harris go there with Jake? Why did they go there earlier and talk to him if later on they were going to stop by and just take all his shit? That's what I never understood. That's what I don't understand. Why didn't they just come later, or was it just to get him comfortable with them?
Probably just get him comfortable, but and it could be different reasons. I mean, it's just, I don't know if he's just doing his weekly visits to people, so he doesn't.
That's what I thought.
Anything out of the ordinary. So yeah, I'm assuming he's had numerous regular visits with him. Like, yeah, we're buddies. Stopping over.
I do have a theory on this. I think for Detective Harris, Alonzo there, I think it was like a mark he always could go for.
Yeah.
Meaning he knew the money was there.
Right.
He knew the guy was dirty, but it wasn't anything he needed to get right now. But when he got to the Russian mob, it was like, okay, we got to move up that timeline.
It's like, now I need it.
Now I need the money, so I'm going to cash in this thing I know exists and take care of myself a little bit.
Right.
And how tempted would you be if someone just handed you like $250,000 or whatever it was, handed Jake and says, hey, you have your first score,
Like, I feel like I kind of feel like he never would have done that. It's not something he would have touched. Because there was no need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
I think it was like, I think to me, seeing it, it's more that I think they were legit friends in that sense. Like,
yeah.
But it's just, again, it's fuck all my friends. I need this.
He needed the money.
I need this. You have it.
And then when he hands it over to his guys, and he takes his shotgun and shoots him, and that's when he does the whole thing. That's That's crazy. That whole scene, that just it went from like, oh, we're just kind of doing some bad shit to we're in it now and you're in it and here we go. I just thought that it went really deep, really fast.
Yeah,
that's all I'll say. Really deep, really fast. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. This movie moves quick. It doesn't drag, I guess.
No, it's got a lot going on pretty much throughout.
So
you know what? I did miss another 6-pack. I never got
go
to
ahead.
mention.
You got to hit him because I'm going to keep going.
I love just the opening meeting between them at the diner. That's great.
Well, we kind of, and at that point,
90% of this newspaper is bullshit, but it entertains me, like the whole thing.
And that once again goes with the whole point of view. Like today is the same thing. But people get on Facebook and whatever media agency they want to, and they don't look at it because they're trying to get facts. They're looking at it because they want to be entertained.
But I just love
and pretend it's facts.
Immediately, you see the type of character Denzel is going to be here, and you already see the dynamic between the two of them. It's like announced right away. That's how this is going to be.
Denzel's very grating, and Jake's very accommodating.
I'm going to do whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. That's the good thing.
I will suck a dick for that merit badge.
No, he would not.
I want to get there.
But I will say I do have a 6-pack here, and I'm going to go with Ethan Hawke as a 6-pack. Is this? I mean, I was asking the question to myself: is this his best movie
outside of Explorers?
Yeah, right. And then I said no because I'm a huge fan of Ted Linklater movies, Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight. So yeah, I think those are better than this.
I don't know. I still love them in Reality Bites. So,
and I said, although I said I have everything out, although Reality Bites was a pretty good Gen X movie. Then there's The Purge, isn't that him too? Yeah. So
then he did. What's the other horror movie? Sinister.
Yeah. So I mean, he's a killer.
I'll tell you, Gattaca.
Gattaca's another one.
I think he's awesome in that.
So, but a lot of people think this is his best movie, but he's done a lot of good stuff. So
yeah, I wouldn't say this is his best movie. I mean, he acted high very well.
Yeah, but probably because he has some experience.
Good job with the PCP acting. Yeah, that's tough. I would have to think about that as far as because it's like, and this is what I always hate doing. Like when you say, "Is that their best role?" It's tough for me a lot of times to distinguish the role they're best in or what is my favorite role that they're in.
True.
So
it is tough because there's so many when you look over his career that he's done. There's some that you're like, oh, that's a paycheck, and then there's some you're like, okay, that's where he did art,
right.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I look at. Like,
isn't that for damn near every actor though?
Well, the good ones. The good ones do it more than others.
The good ones still do their paycheck movies.
That's what I'm saying. They do. They tend to get away with more paycheck movies, while other people, they do movies because it's the only paycheck.
You sign with the studio, you have to.
Yeah. True. Actually one of my favorite things that he did was Moon Knight on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So there's that, and there's a new thing coming out. Bat Wheels he voices. I don't know. That looks like a kid's thing. I'm not touching that.
He's done some good stuff.
But he's totally awesome. That's what I'm saying. I'm a big fan.
Hell
and I think, and in this movie, I'm a fan of his acting. That's all I'm saying.
Cheated on Uma Thurman, but...
I mean, who wouldn't?
Actor. Who what?
Who wouldn't cheat on Uma Thurman?
Who would? What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, she doesn't look like she has much personality. Because her acting isn't like that great.
Uma Thurman!
Watch The Truth About Cats and Dogs or whatever that movie is with her and Janine Garofalo and that one guy, English guy. And her acting is so stale in that movie.
I'm not talking about her acting. It's Uma fucking Thurman, dude.
Okay, she's cute.
The fact that to this day that he did that to her and Quentin Tarantino has not put a hit out on Ethan Hawke is insane to me.
Doesn't look like he's been in any of his movies, though, so there's that.
True story.
So, yeah, you got that going for you. Okay. Do you have any other six packs or anything going on here?
One overall, just the cameos. You got Dre and fucking Snoop.
Yeah. It's
Come
true.
on.
In a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. Snoop trying to swallow the drugs in a wheelchair. It was good shit.
I thought that was cool. Does this movie get made today? That's a good question, though. Because I feel that in today's climate, it'd be hard to make this movie.
I don't
think Denzel plays that role in order to not purport that look at
Well,
all.
I will say, does it get made today? Yes, but Ethan Hawke is the bad guy.
Oh yeah. That I would.
That movie gets
maybe they
made.
should make that.
That movie
And
gets made.
where down the road, Jake is, and he's bringing on a new guy.
Where the white cop's the bad guy.
You know, and maybe Michael B. Jordan is the new guy. You know, something. I don't know who you would pick. I just someone is pretty good.
Harrison Ford and Michael B. Jordan.
Harrison Ford's a little old, dude.
No shit, he was too old.
We're about to find out on.
Jesus.
Are you gonna go watch the new number 5 Raiders?
I'm not going to go watch it. I'll watch it when it comes out later.
You're gonna go watch it. We can go watch it
No.
together, just like 10, Fast 10.
No.
We can go watch some. You know, you and I should watch some movies this summer.
Don't start that shit with me. You pick out stupid ones that I don't want to watch.
I'll watch them all. That's the problem. You don't. You pick out just certain ones. You are the problem.
No, it's not a problem that I don't want to waste 2 hours of my time on something I have no fucking care to see.
Whatever.
That's all.
Whatever.
Cameos were good.
Yeah.
And not even cameos, but like I said, Hector was in it, which it's not a cameo. It's just, oh shit, that's Hector from Fast and Furious. You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool.
And then you had Escobar from Blow.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at, like you said, Macy Gray, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, there's also Tom Berenger was in here. I mean, there's some really good, really good actors in here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Peter Green, I like him. He's the Zed from Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be doing that one next, right? Yeah. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. So I mean, there's just some interesting people, like you said, that make this good. I forgot Terry Crews just randomly releasing pigeons and flexing as usual.
I mean, wouldn't you? What else are you gonna do with that?
Hasn't he made a career out of that though? Just flexing his pecs.
If I was Terry Crews, if I was built like that, that's all I'd ever fucking do.
Just flex your pecs?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I would just sit there all day, flexing them, see what I could balance on them. Shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
See if I could double joint myself enough to tit fuck myself. I don't know. I don't even know what to do. Yeah.
You're awful. You are awful. But hey, I'd pay to see that.
I'm awful because I say the things people think but don't want to say.
I don't think anybody thinks to themselves, I want to fuck myself in the titties.
If you had tits, yeah, you would.
Don't know.
Let me tell you right now. You know how the thing about guys always say, man, if I had boobs, I'd never leave the house. Guess what? You wouldn't, because that's what you'd be trying to do.
True. That's a true story right there.
Told you.
The true story was said. Now, I got questions about this movie. After Jake gets out of Hector's grasp, proves that he was a good guy and Hector's not going to do anything to him. Should he have gone after Alonzo? Should he have gone, or should he have just gone home?
Oh, no. This is where, first of all, he's got to go do the right thing.
Well, the right thing would have been going to the police station saying, I've had a fucked up day, and this is what's happened.
No. First of all, you really think he's not screwed if he goes to the police station? You don't think that's already been covered by Alonzo?
Tell the truth. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, tell the truth. Hey, go piss test him. Tell the truth.
But you tell the truth. Yes, I did do that because he gave it to me and said I needed to in order to understand our job.
Right.
I didn't know I shouldn't have.
They're going to believe that over the highly decorated person that they build prisons because of him.
But but here's the thing. We're talking about how dude is highly decorated.
Whose word are you taking? Because guess what? All the people that would decide that are people in Alonzo's pocket, probably.
But the thing is before that, before Jake was there, he was an officer. Not at the level of that. But what was his record before? If he was a sparkling example of what a police officer was before, why would they think he all of a sudden in one day became a piece of shit? That's what I'm saying. Like, he could have, he has a record too. May not be at the level of Alonzo's, but it is a record.
It doesn't matter. It just means the proof is there.
I think you go do a he said, she said thing. You go and you tell your story before he even, and the thing is, you got to do it before he gets there to tell the story. You got to tell the story first.
Like I said,
that's what I think.
No. What I'm saying is, do you not think that's already been taken care of by Alonzo prior to that?
I don't know. It seemed like he was thinking about a lot of shit up front, on the spot.
No, you said yourself he had this whole day planned out in the very beginning
to get that money, but I don't think he planned on Jake pushing as hard after he got blackmailed. I don't think he thought that was going to happen. That's why it's like and not accepting the money. I think once that happened, it changed his plan, and he was changing on the fly.
I don't know about that. I think he had contingency plans for everything. I will say,
his contingency plans have Hector kill him.
He probably
didn't work, did it?
Surprised that somebody would turn down $250,000. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. He should have taken the money and figured out a way to bust him and keep the money.
Now that's the way to go.
Go bury take the money from Denzel, go bury it somewhere, and then go tell somebody, hey, there's somebody outside of your precinct. There's corruption going on over here. And
then you draw a treasure map.
No, well, yeah. I mean, don't be an idiot. They did have GPS, handheld GPS, and even in 2001. So you could have buried it somewhere in the desert and put the mark on a thing.
It's not nearly as cool if you don't draw a map.
Treasure maps are for weirdos and Dora the Explorer.
And Goonies, you asshole.
Well, but that's different. That was one of Willie's treasure map.
It was the treasure map.
But they didn't draw it. They didn't draw it. Now, I've got another 6-pack here. This is my last one, though. And I know I'm going with people more than moments, but it is Denzel. Because I think he is beautifully bad in this movie. Like, he is not a way that you ever envision Denzel Washington, like in all the other movies. It subverts your expectations. And like I told you, we had another conversation. He's like the same guy in the movie in Man on Fire, but if he had went the other way.
Yeah.
Instead of being the good guy, he's very capable.
A lot of his movies. He's usually, yeah. But to be the bad guy, he did it very well, yes.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think when you look at some of his other movies that he's done, like Ricochet or Glory, different. I mean, he's usually a really good guy. Virtuosity.
Yeah, that's what That's what I'm saying. It's really good. He did a really good job going the other way and being the bad guy.
It was definitely different, and I like that.
I guess
what?
That was what he should have done to Hoyt.
What?
He should have got him tied to a bed while he was high and have a girl fuck him like they did to him in Ricochet.
Oh, like what's the actor's name?
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow, yes.
That would have been the move. Now I got video of you cheating on your wife on top of all his other shit.
I just want to say the movies that he's done that you have to love. I'm just saying Glory, Malcolm X, Devil in a Blue Dress, Courage Under Fire, The Hurricane, which came out 2 years before this, Training Day, Antoine Fisher. He did Flight. I mean,
name a movie that you don't like with Denzel.
That's a hard one to do. But yeah, he's really good. But there was a movie he did where he played a gangster recently. Was that The Book of Eli or what was that? No, not The Book of Eli. But he's really, really good. I mean, I don't know how to put it. Just I'm really a fan.
you're in the majority pretty much of popular opinion. So,
Although his first movie ever, I did see that, and it was awful. And it was what was it? Oh my gosh, I gotta find his filmography. Sorry, he did a movie years ago that was just horrible, and it was his first movie, and I think it was extremely racist. It was really hard to watch. I think I gotta find this because it was bad, and I think everyone should everyone should go look at least once at the bad shit that people do. Carbon Copy, that's what it's called. And what's funny about it is it had George Segal and Susan St. James in it, and it's basically a young, somewhat naive black man is the long lost son of Walter Whitney, a successful business living in an exclusive, predominantly white community of San Marino, California. That's all I got to say.
I'm
just telling you, if you watch it, it gets a little bit. That's just gonna say a little racist. That's all. It just does. But if you want to see his first movie, you got to watch it because you appreciate his growth once you watch that. What?
Nothing.
You're giving me a look.
No, I wasn't. Just listening to you.
Oh, whatever.
Kind of listening to you.
What have you? How many 6-packs have you given?
My last one.
Oh, go ahead.
Eva Mendes.
Oh, well, she's kind of cute, isn't she?
Yeah, Denzel's kind of a good actor.
Do you think they jacked this group for what's it called, Fast and Furious?
No.
Is that what you're thinking?
Not at all.
Oh, well, I mean, they're both in a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, they were both in Man on Fire too.
Oh, that was a good movie too. Yeah. But you're a fan of Eva Mendes? That's your
Who
jam?
isn't?
I've never.
Probably not you, because you don't like Uma Thurman either. So whatever.
I mean, she's all right. You know, I mean, she did really good in the Fast and Furious movie. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, the second one, because it was so good.
Because that was such a great movie.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I really haven't really messed around with watching her. Let's see, what has she done? Knocked Up, she played herself, though. Ghost Rider, awful movie, but I did watch it.
You got to love that Fast and Furious, the second one, set the bar so low, and yet the third one undercut it.
Sure it did. Okay.
All right.
I'll be honest, she's great, but if you look at she quit doing movies or something in 2014. She's only done a couple.
She had a kid with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I guess he's doing all the movies because it's a man's world, huh?
No, I'm just saying. That's what happened.
Now, I've been holding off on my generic. Just want to throw that out to you.
Okay.
But how about what's your generic first? Let's do that.
I gave you my generic. I told you.
What was it?
The gutter rapists not getting.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I've been holding off on my generic because it's the last thing that happens in the movie. My generic is the Russian hit. While I love Denzel Washington and his career, the one thing I thought was bad was the floppy death scene where he's getting shot and he's doing the floppiness like when he's getting filmed. That was just weird.
Yeah.
It just felt a little too much. Like they could have just shot him and he could have just slumped over and then I think we would have had
you know what though?
That was bad direction. May not be Denzel. It could be bad direction.
I think it was not the greatest direction. It was kind of overdone, but at the same time, I think what they were going for is they wanted that element that kind of like in a horror movie. They can't just be killed with one shot. The monster can't die right away. It's like, nope, gotta get him again between the eyes.
You gotta put the stake in the heart, motherfucker.
Sure, shoot him in the neck. I think it's kind of more, you know what I mean? Because it's like, if it's just like, one shot and he's down, that's even more lame, I think.
I get that. They could have shot up the car and he could have got out and kind of rolled on the ground and someone could have come up and put a bullet between his eyes. And I think that would have gotten the message across. He didn't have to, be King Kong up in this motherfucker waving his arms around and doing the floppy death.
Well, that's what he does. I'm
Kong.
Damn it, I run these streets.
Yeah, he was feeling himself a little bit, I think, and that's the hubris is what brings people down, isn't it?
Really is.
Hubris.
I think, like I said, I think what I get what they were going for. I don't think it was executed in the best way.
No, it's my generic. It's probably the most generic scene for me in the movie, other than some of the plot holes for me.
I think it would have been better had he taken a couple of them out on the way down.
Oh yeah. To make it, if you're saying that he's that hard to kill, that he's going to stand there and take that like that, at least have him like come out blaze of fire, like Butch Cassidy and Sundance style, coming out the door, get a couple of them, and then die. You know.
Yeah.
Although you never really see that in Butch Cassidy and Sundance. Everyone should watch that movie, by the way. One of the greatest movies ever made. Not that you would ever watch it.
Right, because you told me to.
Paul Newman and Robert Redford.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the salad dressing guy.
Yeah. And Robert Redford. Come
yeah,
on.
the $1 Million a Night guy.
Yeah. Both of them. I would say more Fast Eddie Felson from Hustler and Collar Money.
The stuff we've heard about Demi Moore with her marriage with Ashton Kutcher, I think he could have bid lower than $1 million for a night.
Yeah, you may have had a chance there.
We all may have had a chance. I don't even know.
So that's it, man. That's that movie.
That's it.
It's enjoyable.
It is.
It's a parable. Don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah, try to do your background work first.
Yeah, tell them you'll meet at the office. Don't have them pick you up.
That's with witnesses.
Yes. Tell them you want to watch the videos first.
Yes.
Like when you go to work at McDonald's or something, and they sit you in front of a VHS player, and they say, "Watch this video on how to make hamburgers."
God.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Then they bring out the 8-inch thick manual.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna read that shit. Okay, so last part, memorabilia. What do you want from this movie?
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't even think of this, but it's obvious the one thing that everyone should want from this movie.
The guns, the gold-plated gun.
Well, that is nice, but I was going to say the Monte Carlo.
That's a good one for sure.
That or the little girl's wallet, because that would be pretty cool too.
Okay. You want evidence from an attempted rape. Gotcha.
I want a piece of movie memorabilia. That's what I want.
Okay. Mine's easy on this one. I want the rest of that bottle that Roger's drinking with them.
What is it?
Well, it's rumored they're saying it looks like it's 30-year-old Macallan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's a very high dollar.
If I have glass or some of your $300 glass shit there, do you?
That is cool. But I'll get the Monte Carlo, you get the alcohol, and we'll go driving.
If there's still anything left in it, that's what I would want.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I've got a question for you. Now that you say that, have you watched this thing that goes over called Pappygate? Where there's a documentary on how people were counterfeiting Pappy Van Winkle.
I've heard about it, and I've heard all that shit. I haven't seen it.
You should watch that, because I'm probably going to watch it.
What's it on?
I can't remember. It might be on like Peacock or something. I don't know. I have to look it up. I haven't.
Let me know, because I will watch that. But yeah,
I remember my wife was watching. She was watching something, and it was on after every show.
Here's my tangent about this. Well, first of all, they already had this shit going on where fucking Oregon.
Yeah.
Because that's a state controlled for liquor.
Yeah.
All these fucking high ups, like assholes, were basically keeping models for themselves.
Ooh, gaming system
going on, yes. But no, that's the thing. When you hear about that stuff being counterfeit, so I'm like, well, obviously, I'm never gonna. I don't care how much it is. Not even talking about Pappy, but anything else. I am way too hesitant to order anything online.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, I want a counterfeit bottle of shit.
Makes you not want to order it when you're in a restaurant too,
it's
because
like,
you don't know what they've got now.
See, restaurants, I trust that more because it's a restaurant. And I mean, the thing is, like, I think they would know better that people that go there and order that shit are going to know what they're getting.
I can't wait till we do the movie Collar of Money, because Isn't that what Paul Newman's character does? Is sell Old McDonald and tells him to switch it out with the good shit.
Mm-hmm. Hustling.
Hustling.
Every day you be hustling. But no, it's like, yeah, I could do a whole nother fucking episode about that shit. But
yeah, we will.
If I knew, like, if I could get, there's certain things I would order online, even if it is 3 times the fucking markup.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying thousands of dollars for some shit.
Yeah.
There are certain things that you can't fucking get around here.
I get it.
Would I pay $150 for a $50 bottle of something? Yes, if I knew for sure that's what it was going to fucking be.
I got you. We'll get you. We'll get you that happy yet.
That's a sore spot for me.
I know a sore spot for you, and it's on your rear end.
You ready? I did eat spicy food last night, so.
Are you ready to rate this up?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You go ahead.
All right. So again, overall, this is a very solid, entertaining movie. As I mentioned before, I usually don't get in, like, it's not that I dislike these kind of movies, action movies, crime movies, things like that. They're just not at the top of my go-to list. With that said, there's several movies in those genres that I really enjoy, I think are great. So this one, obviously, I mean, we've got a hell of a fucking cast in it. You've got some great cameos. And just the whole premise of the movie is great. It does paint a very dark but realistic picture, I think. And, we said this earlier, like, no, we don't think all cops are like this and shit like that, but we do know there are ones that are.
Mm-hmm.
This does happen. So I'm going to say overall, and, I don't know that they stuck the landing that well in the movie. That maybe could have been a little different. Not just the, like, you said how he went out in too much of a blaze of glory, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think overall, again, very solid watch. Good movie. Great acting. I give it a 17.5. A very solid 17.5.
Interesting. One of the things we forgot to say is that Denzel won an Oscar for playing this role.
And this, I could say, so this is one, like, this is a 17.5. I've got a lot of movies we've done on this list lower than that I would still watch over this, just because, like I said, it's not like a go-to for me.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
Well, there's a great performances. Like you said, there's an Oscar-winning performance in this, and Ethan Hawke's performance. It's no wonder that I picked those as 6-packs, because that was a nominated performance.
But and the other thing you said too, it's not a slow movie either. That's a big help. It goes.
Shit happens. Exactly. Shit happens, and that's what I like about it. It's a movie that shit happens. It moves along. It's relevant today as it was then with the subject matter, which is really hard to find in these. Of course, you don't see one cell phone in there. Like when he grabs that little girl's wallet, it's not like there's a smartphone in there. That would have made sense, because when you said how big that wallet is, right?
Yeah.
That would have made sense, but they didn't exist. So, it's an interesting movie. I too don't usually watch this style, but I don't mind it when I get it and I understand it and I like it. So this one to me is not a home run, but it's not a bad movie. It's much better than the last movie we did. So I give it a 17.
You're a fucking douchebag.
It's a 17 all day.
Yeah,
this has an Oscar-winning performance in it.
American Pie's a 24, asshole.
American Pie has a pie fucker.
Exactly. What the hell else do you need or want in a movie?
Denzel is better than that.
Let me tell you right now, Denzel fucking a pie in this movie. You don't think that bumps it up a couple points?
It makes it interesting. I'll say that. So what's that make our
scores? They opened the movie at a diner. You never know what could have happened.
We're too calibrated on this movie.
Or how about this? Denzel makes Ethan Hawke fuck a pie. You want to be a detective, you fuck that pie.
But my dick will get sticky.
You need to show me, if you know the streets, you can stick your dick in anything.
Can I wear a condom?
You may have to fuck a hooker. Now show me how you fuck.
Can I wear a condom when I fuck the pie?
Show me how you fuck.
Show me how you
get
work
the cinnamon on it. We're at 17.2.
Does it have a streusel or a crust, this pie we're fucking? Wow. Go ahead.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Is it ribbed for my pleasure or the pie's pleasure? I'll tell you, so 17.25. Wall Street, we gave the same score to.
Did I give it 17 or
You
more?
gave Wall Street 18.5.
Yeah, I gave him more.
No. Let's see. Back to the Future 3, 17.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
We would rewatch that probably before this, though, wouldn't we? When you think about it.
I don't know. I'm trying to
I
think.
think so. I think we would be more likely to watch the Back to the Future trilogy before we'd watch this again. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like somebody on here though, our scores are so White Men Can't Jump, 17.
Good movie.
And
Probably would watch that before this.
We don't have a ton. My Girl, 17.25.
Way better movie than this.
Let's see here.
In my opinion. I feel that it has a very heartwarming story and captures youth very well.
Scent of a Woman, 17.25.
Another Oscar performance
I
movie.
would watch Training Day over Scent of a Woman. Definitely, though.
I think they both have their issues, but they're both really good watches. Like if you're saying, let's watch two great performances, this wouldn't be a bad double feature.
Well,
It'd be really dark. It'd be really
we've got
fucking dark.
Oscar winners back to back.
Well, yeah.
Let's see here. I see there's not like, this is kind of like, I can't remember what movie we just did not too long ago. There's not too much on here.
Yeah.
We've done that kind of fall into this wheelhouse.
And we've done how many movies?
Exactly. We obviously have specific style we like.
You need to put numbers to it, like the first place, second place. You need to make a sheet that adjusts when you put all that in there.
You need to suck a dick.
Well, I'm just saying.
Not mine.
I want you to use your Excel skills. That's all.
I just don't feel like doing it.
Well, it's not that hard, I'm
Don't
guessing,
feel like
for
doing
someone of
I
your
just don't-
abilities.
Oh, I know this. I just don't feel like doing it.
See, but people
even
would
that,
like to.
sorting it doesn't matter because, like I said, when you want to go back, what's it relate to? It's like, but it's totally different types of movies, though. It's like, yeah, so what? This gets 17, and Slackers got this. It's like you can't.
Well, Slackers
really
is a
compare
shit
it.
movie. I
You can't
gave it like
compare
a 7 or something.
Slackers was
3.
good. Shut up. Yeah, that's about it. Because I mean, like I said,
Yeah, okay, that's
I'm going through
fine.
the list. I'm like, there's really nothing, no types of movies.
So if you want to
compared
get something that to us hits about the same and do a double feature, I would start off with Training Day and finish with White Men Can't Jump. That way you have a little lightheartedness in the end.
I would start with Training Day and finish with a porno because Eva Mendes is in it, and you know you're going to want to have to watch.
Or watch Too Fast, Too Furious for the second one. And you can get an Eva Mendes double feature.
No.
And she's hot in both.
Yeah, she is.
So,
But
and she's hotter in Too Fast, Too Furious because she, is just hotter in that movie. That's all. So is that it? Are we
you
done?
think so? Why is she hotter than that? I don't get it.
I think she dresses more salaciously, right?
But she's having sex with a douchebag.
And you
With
see her more
Verone.
often.
She's banging Verone.
Verone, who now is banging. Who is he banging on Yellowstone? That guy, isn't that the same guy?
I don't know. I haven't watched Yellowstone.
Yeah, he's on Yellowstone. He's the rugged guy that every woman loves. I think that rides the horse and carries a gun.
How interesting is it, though, if you think about her character in Too Fast, Too Furious, where she's basically fucking the bad guy to help get information and to help lead to his arrest, where, guess what? How valuable would that Eva Mendes be to Denzel in Training Day as opposed to the one that he got?
if those worlds collided. All right, are we done here, man?
We're done.
All right, okay, let me see if I got anything I can say here. Okay, we'd just like to thank y'all for listening. We told you before, try to give us some suggestions and leave us those reviews and visit our website. And that's about it.
That is it. Thank you guys for listening. We will talk to you next week.